Good afternoon, everybody. It's Brian Martin with you again. Cold and chilly Saturday afternoon here on the plains of Illinois. A World Team Tennis doubleheader for you this afternoon. Our first match will feature the Golden Gators traveling to Minnesota to take on the Buckskins, and the feature match of this afternoon's doubleheader, the LA Strings travel to Boston to take on the Boston Lobsters. First up is the first thing we need to mention is the last time we did demo, I found that I had to reread the rules and found that I'd played the game slightly incorrectly. We're going to leave those results stand, but we're going to explain how the process actually works in case you've used that video as your template for how the game is played. We're going to get you set on the right track, and we'll also introduce a couple of ideas that we have for overtime and for super tiebreaker. So first up, in my World Team Tennis, I set the rotation as women's doubles, followed by men's singles, followed by men's doubles, followed by women's singles, and mixed doubles is last. That just makes it easier for me. The teams are all set. There is no substitutions. So the men's singles player for a team is the men's singles player for an entire season, and so on and so forth. Just keeps my life easier, allows me to continue to play games in a fairly brisk pace. So the first up, Gators in Minnesota. To give you a little background on both teams, the Buckskins sit currently in fourth place in the Eastern Division with a 2-4 record. They are trailing Philadelphia, also 2-4, because Philadelphia has a better divisional record than Minnesota at the moment, 2-1 versus Minnesota's 0-3. And for the Golden Gators, they are at the bottom of the Western Division, 2-5 on the season. And so as we get ready to play here with the women's doubles, it'll be Hana Mandlikova and Naomi Osaka for the Golden Gators. They currently sit in 8th place in women's doubles with a record of 28-35. And for the Minnesota Buckskins, a very disappointing team of Venus Williams and Serena Williams. The Williams sisters are 33-30 on the season, and for them in doubles, it's been disappointing because they are 3-3 in sets on the season, and the Novotna or the Mandlikova Osaka team is 3-4, so relatively equal as we get ready for play here as we move on. We're going to roll the dice off camera here. Roll for qualities first, which qualities are in play. We're using the For the Set module to resolve all of the matches. You're welcome to do point by point, but when you look at 5 sets, each set being of an average of about 10 games, and 130 matches on the year, playing point by point would take a long time to do. So we're going for the set. The roll is a 22. So backhand and surface qualities are in play. Backhand, only Osaka has the backhand. Neither has a surface quality. All courts in World Team Tennis are hard courts. So 1 quality for the Gators, and let's see, 2, 4, 6. So it's 6 qualities to 1 quality. That is a large advantage. Normally the result is a 1 quality advantage is small, 2 is moderate, 3 is large. However, for doubles, you double what you need. So 1 to 2 point quality advantage is small, 3 to 4 is moderate, anything above 4 is large, 6 to 1 is a 5 point. It's a large advantage for the Buckskins in this match. They roll a 10, which is on a large advantage. The advantage player leads the set 5-0. Now, previously I had said that advantage was home and versus away. That's not true. You figure out which team has the advantage. In this case, it's the home team. And then in the no rally module, when you go to figure out favorite versus underdog, favorite is always home, underdog is always away. So they have the advantage, and so the favorite team, the home team, leads this set by a count of 5-0. So we roll on that chart and roll 11, and it's 6-0 in favor of the Williams sisters. So after kind of downing them a little bit in the pregame, they come up with 6 big points, and Minnesota leads 6-0. Serena will play again this evening, but Venus will not. Mandlikova will play again in mixed doubles. Osaka will not. And so we go on to the men's singles. It is Novak Djokovic for the Golden Gators and Mats Wilander for the Buckskins. Djokovic is currently fourth in the league with a 35-34 record. Wilander at the very bottom of the league at 23-36. The quality roll is a 45. So it's footwork and endurance. Djokovic has both double qualities there versus two qualities, so it's 4-2. It's a moderate advantage for the Gators. The roll is a 7. The advantage player leads the set 5-3, so we go to the underdog because he's the visitor, so the visitors lead the set 5-3. The roll is an 11, and 6-3 is the final in favor of Novak Djokovic. And add those 6 points to Golden Gate, and it is now 9-6 in favor of Minnesota. Neither player will be back the remainder of the match, and so we head on to the men's doubles match. For the Gators, it's John McEnroe and Stan Smith, and Guillermo Villas and Yannick Noah for Minnesota. And looking at their records, Villas and Noah are fifth in the league at 32-31, and McEnroe and Smith are in 8th at 31-38. The quality roll is a 35. Looking for volley and endurance, there's 2, 4, 5, 6 qualities there, and 1, 2, 4, 5. So a slight advantage for the Gators. The roll is an 8. They lead 5-3, so the visiting team, or underdog, leads 5-3. The roll is a 3. We're going to the questionable, unpredictable outcome chart. So we recheck the qualities, 45, footwork and endurance. In this case, 6 qualities for McEnroe and Smith, 7 qualities for Villas and Noah. So the home team has the advantage. The roll is a 5. The advantage team loses the tie break, and they lose 7-6. So McEnroe and Smith take the third set, men's doubles, 7-6. And on the match now, it is Minnesota 15 and Golden Gate 13 thus far on the match. Villas and Noah are not. Noah will come back in mixed doubles for Minnesota. Villas is done for the day. McEnroe will play mixed doubles with Mandlikova. Stan Smith is done for the day for the Golden Gators. As we head to women's singles, Gabriela Sabatini for the Gators and Serena Williams for Minnesota. Sabatini is 9th place, 29-40 on the season. Williams at 33-32, so she's not had as much luck at singles either, and that's partly why Minnesota is at the bottom, near the bottom of the Eastern Division. So the quality roll here is a 15, looking for forehand and endurance. Sabatini has single qualities for each, that's 2. Williams has a double forehand and a single endurance for 3 qualities, so she has a small advantage in the set. The roll is a 6. She leads 5-4. The home team leads 5-4. The roll is a 4. We go to the questionable outcome chart, and it's a 45, so footwork and endurance this time. They're even up in qualities, so we go to the even roll, 7. The high seed wins the tiebreaker, or the home team wins the tiebreaker, so Serena Williams wins the tiebreaker 7-6. And as we head to the mixed doubles now, the score is 22-19 in favor of Minnesota. As we head to the mixed doubles to finish it up, it is John McEnroe and Hanna Mandlikova for the Gators, and Yannick Noah and Petra Kvitova for Minnesota. Now, with Minnesota in the lead, if they lose the match, if they lose this set to the Golden Gators, but the Gators remain in deficit, we would go to overtime. Looking at the mixed doubles standings, it is McEnroe and Mandlikova at 37-43, 7th in WTT. Noah and Kvitova are 28-35, 8th in WTT, so neither team doing very well in that respect. And we go to the quality roll to 12, forehand and backhand. 4 qualities for the Gators and 5 qualities for the Buckskins. So the Buckskins have a slight advantage. The roll is an 8. They lead the set 5-3. And they roll a 4, and they win 7-5. So Minnesota wins the mixed doubles set 7-5. And since they were already leading in the match by the score of 22-17, it makes for a final score of Minnesota 29, Golden Gators 24. So I'll do a quick update of the standings here. 24 for Golden Gate. Oops. 29 for the Buckskins. Here we do a quick look at the standings and find that Minnesota has now jumped into third place. Even if temporarily. With a 3-4 record, they're now in third place in the East, and that is the third and final playoff spot. The Gators dropped to 2-6. They fall further and further behind the Hawaii Lays, who hold the current third spot. So that was our contest. Final score, once again, Minnesota 29, Golden Gators 24, and now the feature match of our special Saturday doubleheader. It's the LA Strings and the Boston Lobsters. The Lobsters are hosting. They are 4-3 in second place in the East, and the Strings 5-1. They lost their first match just the other evening. They lost their first match of the season to Minnesota 25-24. So Minnesota's been playing better of late, and LA looking to get back on track. LA is led by the women's doubles team of Martina Navratilova and Margaret Court. And on Boston, it's really Chris Everett who's been carrying the load as the women's singles player. So let's get the first set up, if we may. It's women's doubles. It will be Margaret Court and Martina Navratilova, currently ranked number 1 in WTT in women's doubles with a 613 winning percentage. They are 38-24. They'll be going up against Boston's women's doubles team of Chrissy Everett and Lindsay Davenport. Everett and Davenport currently sit in 6th place in the league at 39-41. Chris has not been as successful in doubles as she has in singles. So we roll the magic quality roll, 33, volley and surface. 2 volley for Martina, double volley for Court, double hard for Martina, that's 6. And let's see, single volley for Davenport, double hard for Everett, hard for Davenport. So it's a 2 quality advantage, 6-4. So it's a small advantage. In doubles, it's a small advantage. 24 or 6 is the roll. The advantage player leads 5-4. So the underdog or the visiting team leads 5-4. They roll a 3. Sending the match to the unpredictable outcome chart. Double nickels, a 10. Endurance and surface, 2, 4, 5 for LA, and 2, 4, 6 for Boston. So Boston with a slight 1 quality advantage. The roll is a 3. The advantage team loses the tiebreak, and so Navratilova and Court win the tiebreaker 7-6. And that is our score at the end of the women's doubles match. Chrissy Everett will come back later in the match, as will Martina. But the evening for Court and for Lindsay Davenport over for them. As we head to men's singles, for LA, it's Rafael Nadal. And for Boston, it's Andre Agassi. Nadal, currently 2nd in the league, 36-26. And Agassi is 34-36, 7th in the league as a men's singles player. The quality roll, double 6s, savvy and surface. 2 points for Nadal, 2 points for Agassi. It's even up. The roll was a 10, so the higher seed or the home team has a 5-2 lead. And the roll is a 7. And we're out to a 6-3 win. So Agassi beats Nadal 6-3, a mild upset there. And with that 6-3 win, Boston takes the lead 12-10 over LA. Agassi will be back for mixed doubles. Nadal's evening is over for Los Angeles as we head to men's doubles. For LA, it's Rod Laver and Thomas Muster. And for Boston, it's Stefan Edberg and Yevgeny Kafelnikov. Laver and Muster are the number 4 team in the league, 32 and 28, whereas Edberg and Kafelnikov are the 16, 40 and 41. Quality roll is a 34. Volley and footwork. 5 qualities for LA and 5 qualities for Boston. So even up. Even advantage, 7. Higher seed leads 5-4, so the home team leads 5-4. That means the favorite or the home team leads 5-4. The roll is a 7. It's 7-5. And so Kafelnikov, Edberg and Kafelnikov defeat Laver and Muster 7-5. That makes the score 19-15 in favor of Boston. Edberg and Kafelnikov are done for Boston. Laver and Muster. Laver will be back for mixed doubles. Muster's evening is done as we head to women's singles. Martina Navratilova against Chris Everett. Navratilova is 29 and 27. Everett, second in the league, 39 and 28. Chris has been a great player in singles, so 25 backhand and endurance. Get double endurance for Navratilova, but 4 points for Everett. She has a moderate advantage, and the roll is a 6. She leads 5-4. Home team leading 5-4. The roll is 8. Wins 7-5. So Navratilova drops a set to Everett, who continues her winning ways in women's singles. And now, as we head to the mixed doubles, it's 26-20 in favor of Boston. As we head to mixed doubles, for LA, it's Rod Laver and Caroline Wozniacki. And for Boston, it's Andre Agassi and Angelique Kerber. Looking at the thing, Agassi and Kerber are 39 and 31, tied for second in the league, whereas Laver and Wozniacki are 29 and 29. LA needs to win this, and then we go to LA needs to win the set to force overtime. Otherwise, Boston wins the match. The roll is a 36, volley and savvy. It is 2, 4, 6 qualities for LA and 3 qualities for Boston. That gives LA a moderate advantage. The roll is a 7. They lead. The visitors are underdog, lead 5-4, and roll a 12, and they win 6-4. So Laver and Wozniacki beat Agassi Kerber 6-4. And so right now, at the end of regulation, it is 30-26 in favor of Boston. But because LA was trailing entering the set and won the set, we now go to overtime. Now, I have charts that I have published on Facebook where you can play overtime in a game-by-game fashion, and those same charts can be used to play a super tiebreaker point by point. But you can do this, if you don't like extra charts, you can still do this by jumping directly for overtime and for the super tiebreaker, jumping directly to the unpredictable outcome chart. And those charts then can be used to just determine the winner of the game or each point in a super tiebreaker. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump over to this. We're going to do the quality roll. The rules of overtime, as a reminder to all of you, the team that's trailing, which is LA, currently trailing 30-26. LA has to win 4 games in a row before Boston wins once in order to force the super tiebreaker. So it's an all or nothing proposition. LA is going to tie the match at 30, or Boston's going to win 31 to however many games LA has won when Boston wins. So it's a race to that 4 points for LA, a race to 1 point for Boston, 1 game. So again, the mixed doubles teams stay on the court. We roll the qualities. It's 35. Volley and endurance. So 6 qualities for LA, 3 qualities for Boston. So LA has the advantage. It's a moderate advantage. We roll in the tiebreaker, 8. It says the advantage team wins the tiebreaker, 7-5. So we put a cube here as a reminder that that's one win there for LA. It's now 30-27. We repeat the process. We rinse, relather, repeat. This time 25. Backhand and endurance. It's 3 qualities for Labor, 3 qualities for Wozniacki. That's 6. Backhand is 4, 6. So it's even up. This could end it right here. Even up. We roll 10. High team or home team wins the tiebreaker, or wins the tiebreak. It would be a tiebreak, but in this case it's a game. And so 1-1 is the final of overtime. And with that win, Boston wraps up the match 31-27. Statistically, when we do this, we add each game to the set score for the mixed doubles teams. So it is possible for a mixed doubles match to end like 11-6 or something like that, because everything's added to the those players. And so there we go. In overtime, your final, the Boston Lobsters 31, the LA Strings 27. LA loses their second match in a row. And what will that do for Boston? Let's take a quick look here. It will put them in just a half game out of first place, 5-3. LA has moved closer to the Western Pack. We will update statistics and do some other things in the meantime. But as always, thank you for watching, and hopefully learned a little bit more about playing Let's Play Tennis by Play Games. And until next time, I wish each and every one of you good evening, good afternoon, good gaming. So long, everybody.